Hey everybody, how's it going? Just a quick update today, no real content or anything, just kind of a quick rundown of what's been going on or what hasn't been going on. So yeah, a little light on the content lately. Here in the past couple of months, few months really, it's been super busy at work. That's just hasn't left a whole lot of free time to make videos and edit videos and, you know, mix music and all that stuff. So sorry, but yeah, it's just kind of how it's going right now. All right, probably the two biggest items are the giveaways. I still have not set up or executed the giveaway for the Behringer $100 home studio or the Roland Rubik's 22. I'll be giving both of those away. Hopefully here in the next week, I'll be able to get each of the videos posted to where I'll set up the giveaway, the rules and how to enter and all that stuff. I think I'm going to go with like a third-party website this time and just kind of see how that works. Or maybe I'll try something different with each of them, see what works best. The way I did it last time with kind of a comment contest, I'm just going to try something different, you know, just see how it works. I've seen a couple other YouTubers use some third-party sites for that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just kind of curious how that'll work out. I'll give that a try. And maybe for the other one, I'll do something like just randomly pick a comment or something on the video and give it away, consider that person the winner. But yeah, I think that I'm going to open them up to anybody in the world. I may live to regret that. I was a little gun shy about that last time because I just don't know what shipping is going to cost, and it would kind of suck to have to pay, $200 or something to ship a $100 item. So, but I think, especially with the Behringer stuff, since the pricing in the U.S. is so much lower apparently than most of the rest of the world, so I think it would be cool to be able to give that away to somebody outside of the U.S. If that's the way it shakes down. Who knows? If it's truly random, then maybe somebody in the U.S. does win it. But just kind of see how that stuff works out. All right, what else is going on? Oh yeah, I'm recording this on a brand new camera, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out, if it's going to look any different, any better, any worse. I have a feeling my videos are going to look worse for a while before they start looking better as I figure out how to use this thing. It's fancy, it's complicated. It's a Panasonic Lumix GH5. Great camera. I'd just been lusting after one for months and months, and as Christmas time approached, I just kind of said, to heck with it. I just kind of pulled the trigger on it, so I'll be paying for this one for a while on installments, but so far so good. It's a great camera. I wanted it because it solves a few fundamental problems that I've had with my camera that I've used on all the videos that you've seen up until now, which is, where is that guy? Oh yeah, he's up over here. Yeah, so every video that you've seen so far, almost every video, has been shot on this little guy. This is a Canon G7X. This is the first version, not the Mark II. I bought this like right before the Mark II version came out, so it's just immediately replaced by something better and fancier. But really, it's been a good little camera. It's certainly not a cheap little camera. I think even today, when these have been out for a few years now, I think they probably run in the $550 to $650 range. Really, I think it's worth every penny. It's a great little point and shoot camera. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or anything, and you have a little bit of cash to spare over just a webcam or your cell phone, and honestly, your cell phone's going to do fine. I mean, this one just has a few kind of extra fancier features that once you learn, and as you can tell by the quality of my videos over this past year and a half, I've been learning slowly, but I hope things have been looking better. Really, like the big drawback to the G7X is the battery life. The batteries on these things just suck. I mean, they just really do. I got a little adapter on here. Whoops. But yeah, like these little tiny batteries, I get about 40 minutes of recording time on one battery. And since this is kind of it's not an SLR, it's not a DSLR, it's just a point and shoot, but since it's kind of in that same family of cameras, there's some funky thing with export taxes out of Japan where they artificially limit the recording time on it. So this would only record for 25 minutes at a time and then stop recording, have to start again. So, over the years, or over the last year and a half, I've lost a lot lot of footage or lost a lot of potential footage because the battery had died or it had stopped recording and I didn't notice, and just kind of kept right on, jabbering away, or I had headphones on, I couldn't hear it beep to tell me it stopped. So the one thing that the Lumix here, the GH5, is going to solve for me is not only is the battery life much better, but also there's no limit on how long it can record. It'll record as long as you have storage to record onto. It's also a 4K camera, where the G7X is a 1080, and I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to stick with the 4K thing because I don't think that I have the computer infrastructure to deal with the file size of 4K footage and editing and everything. So I'm recording this one in 4K just to kind of see how it goes. If it makes some huge difference in quality or something, maybe I'll start to do that. But I have a feeling at least for the next few months, I'll just be using it in 1080 mode, just because I'm not going to have the space to store and back up the files generated. These 4K files they're just huge. I was playing around with the camera last night and exported a 10-minute just kind of test video, and it was at medium quality it was 10 gigs, and at high quality it was 20 gigs. Just for 10 or 15 minutes of footage. Yeah, that's going to exhaust my storage capacity and my backup capacity in a hurry. So I'll have to get that stuff upgraded down the road, and then I can chew on 4K footage and everything. So this one, let me know if you're watching, if you made it this far. Let me know in the comments if it's like it just looks the same, or it looks different, or it looks worse, or whatever. So yeah, I've been playing around with all the different settings and the white balance and the the ISO and all that stuff. So this is kind of as good as I can get it right now until I learn how to use the camera better. So I hope the focus is okay too. Yeah, again, the G7X does have a manual focus, but it might as well not, because it's really a pain to get to and to adjust, especially while you're shooting selfie style like this. This camera actually has a companion app that I can run on a phone or a tablet, so I can actually set and lock a focus, at one point, so it's not going to do that thing where the background breathes and pumps and stuff. And also, this is going to become my second camera for, it's basically going to replace my cell phone, so I'll still have to deal with the short battery life and the recording limit and everything, but it's going to capture just better quality, not only just color and picture quality, but also it won't do the obnoxious focus pumping thing that my cell phone does. You probably noticed that on my last couple of videos when I have my cell phone sitting over here to film up close whatever I'm doing, and yeah, that autofocus, it's constantly searching and it does that whole pumping thing that it drives me nuts. It looks obnoxious. So this will become my second camera. I'll deal with its shortcomings and limitations, because at least the end product to me looks better and is less obnoxious than what my cell phone does. For a YouTube channel, I think a cell phone is a great option because you get better battery life than most cameras, especially something like this. You can upgrade it with pretty much all the storage you want. So I use a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Not really all that crazy about it. I don't think I wouldn't get another Galaxy. I don't think. I'll find something else whenever this one's old and decrepit. But it's a very capable camera, except for that weird autofocus thing. But most cell phones are going to have a great picture quality at 1080p, even 4K nowadays. A lot of phones you can add your own storage to them. So I added a 128 gig micro SD DIMM to my phone, in anticipation of using it as a second camera or a third camera or whatever for these videos. So yeah, it worked out all right. All right, what else? What else has been going on lately? So some upcoming projects that I have, and I hope to be able to get to these soon, especially as I learn my camera, and it's going to make it easier to make some of these videos, since I won't have to be changing the battery and constantly having it stop and start recording and all that stuff. So it'll make the process easier. So I have another Let's Mix coming up. User JD from Recording Rebels has graciously given me some stem tracks to work with, and that's been a few weeks ago, and I've just been sitting on them so far, kind of in anticipation of getting a camera and being able to shoot a long session a lot easier. So it'll probably be 2 or 3 hours of footage all shot in one sitting, and then I'll do kind of like I did last time and chop it up into episodes, although I think I'll go with a longer elongated release schedule instead of trying to get them out daily. That was kind of unique because I had the week off that week, and so I had the time every day to kind of do the editing and upload and all that stuff. So, you know, maybe once a week or twice a week or something, because it could end up being, you know, 8 or 10 episodes, and I don't really want it to take 6 months to release. So, you know, maybe 2 episodes a week or something. I'll see if I can make something like that happen. So JD, if you're watching, I do still have your files. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it yet. So I'm looking forward to it, though. You know, it's a well-recorded song. JD put a lot of work into it. He's worked a lot on his guitar tones over the years and has come a long way in his recording and mixing. And so, yeah, he just kind of wanted to fork over some stems for a project of his and just kind of see what I could do with it. So I can't promise that I'm going to be able to do anything better than he could with it. You know, this is home recording, and we're all amateurs and we're all learning. All we can do is just not forget what we learn and use what we learn next time and next time and next time, and you'll notice over time you'll get better. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. Practice makes, I wouldn't say practice makes perfect in this case, because you know, music and mixing, it's so subjective. What sounds good to me might sound terrible to you, vice versa. And when I do these let's mix things, I have to mix on headphones just because I'm using a microphone and having speakers play out loud. It's just, it wouldn't work very well mixing over monitors out loud while trying to shoot one of those videos. So mixing in headphones, I'm not very in tune to mixing in headphones. To me, it makes it really easy to make some pretty big mistakes, especially in the low end. But I think, kind of like I did with the last one, I could go through the mix, the initial kind of rough mix on headphones, and then take a break for a day or two, come back to it, listen to it, you know, on different systems, make some notes, come back, make those adjustments in another, you know, follow-up episode. I think that worked out pretty well last time. So kind of have like a finishing touches episode towards the end. All right, well, I think that's all I've got for this time. I just wanted to make just kind of a quick little update video here. Of course, and you know, quick is a relative term on my channel. So yeah, sorry, some of my videos just get too long. I get excited about some of these things and I just blabber on and on and on. And yeah, the videos get a little long sometimes. So I try to keep them at least under 20 minutes, because I think 20 minutes, even though that's really long in YouTube minutes, you know, where the average attention span is very short, I think my average view time on my videos is right around 5 or 5.5 minutes. So making a 20-minute video, hardly anybody makes it to the end of one of those videos. But that, you know, that's all right. I'm fine with that. The reason I kind of view 20 minutes as kind of a hard stop for most videos, because that's about the number of minutes of content that are in like an average series, you know, television series or something, a half-hour show. There's about, you know, 22 minutes or so of actual content in there once you take out the commercials. And most people have an attention span where you can make it through a, you know, 20 or 22 minutes, you know, in a sitting. Whether that holds true on YouTube or not, I have no idea. And then, yeah, I know some of mine get, you know, go on for 30, 40. That Rubik's one was 50 something minutes. But on that one, you know, there was a lot of features to go over, and I wanted to try to work out everything I could in kind of a real time. I think some people kind of seem to appreciate that. I've gotten some, you know, a lot of positive feedback on those in the comments of those videos. But whether I know that it turns a lot of people off. There's not very many people that are going to sit through 50 minutes of video on YouTube when you know, when the kind of quick fire bullet point kind of videos are kind of king when it comes to tutorial and review kind of things. But that's just not what I'm going for. I would actually like to make some videos like that in the future. I'm going to have to get better at editing, honestly, to be able to pull something like that off. But I do look forward, just kind of as a challenge, to maybe come up with a more kind of bullet point, condensed, you know, 5-minute kind of thing, maybe as a companion piece to the, you know, 30 and 40 and 50-minute hands-on unboxing review kind of thing. But I enjoy doing those, and that's, I don't know, that's just kind of how I want to go about it right now. So yeah, sorry, I know they get obnoxiously long. So. And hey, speaking of obnoxiously long, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And I've got a few things to do. It's Saturday night. I got to work tonight. So I got to go get ready for that. And yeah, I just wanted to stop in real quick and say hi, let you know I'm still here, still alive, and I've got some stuff in the works. I just have to balance work and life right now. So, all right. Hey, well, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time.